Gary, not the result we wanted today. Lots of positives we can take from that performance, but overall disappointment in the result.
Yeah, it's a harsh result in some ways for us. I think we performed pretty well for large parts of that game. I thought certainly from an attacking perspective we were a lot more creative today. We created a lot more opportunities. We've struggled to do that in recent weeks. I felt as though we looked like there were goals in us today. There's some nice link-ups, some nice bits in the final third, and to score the 2 goals and create some other good chances. I thought we conceded goals at really poor times today, and that was probably a big frustration for me, to concede after 5 minutes at home. If you think about the games when we first came in, we were scoring first. It gives you that lift, it gives you something to build off, but you feel like you're having to climb a mountain every game that you concede first, and it was a poor goal that we conceded. I'm disappointed with the way we conceded our goals today. To then respond, I thought first half we had some good moments. I thought we built quite well, particularly down the right hand side. I thought Shemi didn't get much protection off the referees, but I understand that he's a dangerous player, and I thought he caused some problems down the right hand side, and I thought we moved the ball quite well without perhaps having that extra little bit in the final third. But again, second half we respond well. We step up. We score a very good goal, then concede a really poor second goal. I think Jamie will be disappointed. He doesn't go and catch that one or punch it or whatever it is to be beaten to it. I think he'd be disappointed with himself. I don't know whether he was a little bit confused whether he could maybe go with his hands or not. I'm not sure. So again, we're 2-1 down. You go from a good performance to 2-1 down, and then we get back into it again. Set piece, Elliott scores. And then we look like we've got a really nice momentum. We look quite dangerous then. We look like we've got them on the back foot. We, of course, concede a penalty, which is a decision that's been made. And Jamie makes a good save, fantastic save. Then we concede another poor goal. So, yeah, it's a difficult game if you concede those goals. If you concede 3 goals at home, a team like us at the moment, it's going to be very difficult to go and score 4. But I thought there was a lot about the performance that I liked today. Not the scoreline we wanted, disappointed with a recent run of form, but ultimately it's only us that can do something about it.
And when you go over that with the players after the match day or on Monday, does it make it quite clear for you that there is a lot that is good in that performance, and there's a lot that we can take into next Friday night against Norwich? Yeah,
I think it's like anything. You show them the positive parts of the performance, and we'll show the bits that we 100% have to do better. I think it's quite difficult sometimes with individual kind of errors, because players don't mean to. Look at Jamie, for example. He's made the penalty save. He's made some fabulous saves for us this season. So it's very difficult to be too harsh, as players make mistakes. They're human. So, but of course, we don't want to make too many of them in a game that makes that then difficult. But like I said, we'll show them the good bits. We'll show them bits we need to improve on. We're in a run of form. We've got to get ourselves out of. No one's coming along and waving a magic wand to get us out of this. We've got to work hard, and we've got to make sure that we turn it around with a performance that wins us a game.
Yeah, going into next week, Norwich away on the Friday night. What do you feel like that you need to do with the group to try and end this little run of results? Is there anything that you'll look at and can assess and think are quite easy wins to?
Well, I think we're trying to do it. I think it's like anything. It's a tough division. It's an uncompromising division at times, and you don't always get what you deserve. So if I look at the recent run of games and think about even the performance against Portsmouth and here, you look at that and you can be disappointed that we haven't got anything out of those games. I think we deserve something out of those games. So, but we haven't got them, and we've got to move forward. And I think we're working incredibly hard. I think you see a team that, the fine margins in the game are pretty tight. We're not getting beat 3-4-0 by anyone, and it's so one-sided. There's a really, really competitive team in there with a spirit that keeps fighting to the end, and we've just got to put it all together in a game. I think we've done it in pieces, but we just need to put it all together in one game and just step up and go and get a result that I'm sure we'll all feel better about.
Especially after last weekend's game against West Brom, which is probably the most disappointing performance out of the run under yourself so far. Looking then for that step up in performance and from the individuals as well, and you're starting to see some of the guys, particularly Ola today getting his first goal, that are starting to take that step forward.
Yeah, I thought there was some, like I said, I thought there was some really good performances. I thought Elliott coming back into the team looked pretty comfortable. Ola again, just increasing that creativity, and I thought he's looked bright. He looked really bright for us in the last sort of 2 or 3 games. He's certainly got to, he's found his feet in this division and this level. And that's what we need. I think there's been some bright performances. I think there's some good moments. We've got to piece it all together. And like I said before, there's no easy way of getting results in this division. We've got to go out there and earn it.
Perfect. Thank you.